append queries, the difference between the merge and append queries, and the benefit of connecting to a folder, and when we connect with a folder, and the different cases of merge and append queries when we will apply. So let's quickly start this video, and I'm going to show you practically how to use merge and append queries in different scenarios. So let me quickly show you the table. I have table 1 and 2. So you are seeing here I have two different tables here, table 1, table 2, and sheet 1, right? So as you are seeing in table 1 and 2 I have same kind of data, right? It's a sales table. These two are my sales table, right? So I have order ID, customer ID, salesperson ID, picked by person ID, contact ID, back order ID, order date, year, expected delivery date, and consumer purchase order number, and one is binary data type, right? So total I have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. So I have 11 columns. So let me show you when to use append and merge queries. So let me quickly show you the use of, first I will show you the use of merge queries, then I will show you the use of append queries, right? So if I tell you about merge queries, what it does actually. So let's suppose I have two tables, order ID, and if you see this sheet, it also has order ID column, order line, stock item ID, description, package type, quantity, unit price, and this. So this is my sales order table, and that is my sales table, right? It has product, price, and information, everything. It's order ID wise, right? So let's suppose in table 1 I have to bring a column that is let's say order line ID, or I want to bring let's say unit price column, right? I want to bring unit price column, stock item ID, and unit price column. So I want to bring this column unit price and stock item ID so that I can understand the item name and item price. So based on a order ID, so when we want to merge queries based on a certain column, so we must ensure that we have a relation, we have a bit common column between two tables. Based on that we can fetch a column or multiple columns as well from a different table related. As you are seeing, order ID is common here, and in this table there is also order ID. So let's see how it works. So my main what is my I hope you understand what is my main aim to using merge query. As you are seeing in this table, there is no column of unit price or stock item ID, right? So let's use here. So from sheet 1, okay, so based on order ID, so I will select here the column on which I want to join these tables, right? So it's like a SQL. If you if you know about SQL joins, like inner joins or left join or right join, so it works as a join. So basically it joins the two tables based on a common column, right? So this as you can see the green tick here, that is the selection matches this number of rows from first table, right? So it will automatically fetch the columns which will be match on the based of order ID, right? So you can if I drop down in this, so there are different types of join. If you want uh, you can choose this join based on your situation. So as of now I will go with left outer join, and then I will okay, right? So now as you are seeing here, it brings sheet 1 here, right? Now what I have to do in this column, you can see, if you will hover over there in this double arrow column, so I will choose here. Now you can what do, you can select those column which you want in this table, right? So I will unselect all the column. What I want here, I want stock item ID and the unit price, right? These two column I want in this table, and use original column name as prefix. I will uncheck this, right? So let's see what happens if I choose this, right? So it will bring these two columns in this sheet, right? I hope you understand. And we can also change the name here. This is stock item ID, and this is unit price, right? So we can also manually change the column names here. And if I remove this step as well from this applied step, you can also, if you go with, if you uncheck this, right, stock item ID and unit price, and I just in as of now I uncheck this box, what it will do, it will remove the original names that was containing in that column, but it will contain the column names which were in sheet 1 as of now. So you have to always uncheck that box, so because you don't have to waste your time, right? So and in this way merge query works, right? So I hope you understand through this practical session how merge query will work. So let's move on. Now I will show you the use of append queries, right? So I'm removing these columns because for append queries I have to remove these columns, and otherwise it will not work. So now the condition of append queries, how this work. So in merge queries you are seeing we added a new columns or a column or new columns to this table, but in merge append queries it will adds rows, right? It will adds rows to this column. So suppose we have two tables or three tables or more tables, and there is a data which is year wise, right? So in this table I am gonna show you we have data for 2 years, 2013 and wait, yeah, just okay, it's loading. Yeah, 2013 and 14. So we have 2 years of data, 2013 and 14. Now let's suppose the company data increase for 2 years, and now your columns are same, data types are same, but only the year data is increased. Now let's suppose in table 2, so I will show you. As you can see the column names are same, data types are same, right? But the data is increased. Now the data is here 2015 and 16, and it contains null value, so we can eliminate the null values. So you can see here the data only 2015 and 16, right? So I hope you are understanding what I'm trying to say. In this table it contains data for the year of 2015 and 16, and in this table it contains data for 2013 and 14, right? As so before appending queries in table, in between tables, so I will bring this table 2 data in table 1. So I'm just merging these tables based on a row wise, right? So before appending queries you must ensure that your data types and column names and number of columns are must same. If let's say in table 1 I have 9 columns, in table 2 I have 10 columns, so it will not work. And the data type is also be same, right? In this column you are saying all the data types are whole number. As you can see data type from here, so this is the data type whole number, expected delivery date, and this. But in table 2 I have in this column you can see back order ID. Here data type is not defined, and in table 1 what I can see back order ID, here the data type is 1 to 3, that is whole number. So we must ensure that our data type is same for these as well, otherwise it will not work. If I set data type as here 1 to 3 as a whole number, now we are ready to set to do the append queries. So let's now, so now I click on the append queries. So it will ask you concatenate rows from two tables into a single table, right? As it is also suggested, concatenating, we are concatenating two tables. So table 1 is current, we have to bring data from table 2, right? Sheet 1 it will not work on sheet 1 because we have different column, different data type, different column names as well. So I did this, right? So now you can see here in the year section, earlier it was showing 2013 and 14 only, and I hope now it will show 15 and 16, right? So this table table 2, that is, it merged with appended to table 1, so we have more number of rows. Now here you can see the count of rows is increased. I hope you understand the concept of merge and append queries, right? So merge queries adds the